campaign. The former Royal Antwerp star, who recorded 2 goals and 2 assists last season, continues to be a very important figure for his club as they prepare for the upcoming US Open Cup fixture against Rhode Island this Wednesday. Away from that one, Nigerian Customs Service Women's Volleyball team launched their 2026 CAVB African Women's Volleyball Club Championship campaign with a resilient 3-1 victory by Uganda's Kampala Capital City Authority in Cairo. Now, despite dropping the first set 24-26, the Nigerian side rallied to sweep the subsequent sets 25-20, 25-16 and 24-19, securing a vital opening win in Pool C. In contrast, fellow competitors Vipers and Partners faced a difficult start in Pool D, falling 3-1 to Leto team after a dominant opening set by the Cameroonian squad. The prestigious tournament continues in Egypt as top clubs from across the continent, including defending champions Al Ahly, vie for the African title. Meanwhile, outside the arena, yes, where Nigerian skitmaker and influencer Cute Abiola has ignited a heated online debate by sharing a comprehensive video on YouTube that documented his wife's recent childbirth surgery. The hour-long video, which shows the couple from pre-operative preparation to the successive delivery of the baby boy, has drawn sharp criticisms from social media users who accused the comedian of exploiting an intimate and vulnerable medical experience for content monetization. While the skitmaker shared the footage as a testimony of faith, noting it was his wife's third surgery in 4 years, critics have labeled the move a breach of family privacy, sparking a wider conversation about the boundaries of influencer culture and the ethics of sharing sensitive life milestones for public consumption.
Sorry, there was a line you said, breaching of family something, just now.
What?
Breaching of family...
Privacy.
Whose family?
Yeah, his family.
But this is the DRC situation all over again. Why do you tell me what laws I cannot break for my own self? Again, I think people read too much meaning in some of these things. Again,
I don't know, but
I feel like genuinely, yes, I do feel like there are some things that are naturally TMI, too much information for the public. But that's on my part. On your own part, you as the poster or you as the owner of the content, you don't deem it as TMI. You think it's fine for anybody to see it. So I think it is, but at the same time, my opinion doesn't count on what you put out there.
Well,
and I think everybody should. So why are you?
If it was put out by another person, maybe it would have been.
On his behalf,
but it was put out by the
himself.
husband, so I don't think it is their own. And they deem it fit.
Did he violate any hospital privacy or anything?
Oh well, he did not.
So
anyways,
why are people just unnecessary?
In case you're not aware, Anthony Raola will leave Bournemouth at the end of the season. The decision made as Raola wants new chapter in another European club, now open to talks. It's over between Bournemouth and Anthony Adam.
Premier League would miss him.
Yeah, I think he's done well for Bournemouth.
But he just might still have one more plot twist in him.
One
they
more?
are 3 points off Chelsea. They are also Bournemouth are 3 points off Chelsea. So, maybe the plot twist would be getting European football for them at the end. Maybe the plot twist would be helping us now. Maybe depends. They still play against Man City.
Now. Anyways,
I don't say that you go to. I know. I don't know how to trigger you.
No, I just like, what do you mean by help us now?
They play against City now.
I know, but like nobody's helping anybody.
Oh, yeah, no
Man City if Man City wants to win the league, I'm gonna speak like Chelsea fans now. Man City wants to win the league, nobody's helping anybody. If Arsenal wants to win the league,
are you sure you're speaking like a Chelsea fan?
Yeah, I'm speaking for both. Nobody's helping anybody. Bournemouth are helping themselves if they win Man City. Okay. Man City are helping themselves if they win Bournemouth.
Do you actually believe this thing?
Yeah, I do believe it. Nobody's helping. Nobody's doing anybody.
The good news, everybody can see. Everybody that's streaming us live right now, you guys can do that, right? But we're live on YouTube and Facebook. They can see the sheepish smile you are giving, and they know you are not sincere. They know you are lying. Do you actually? You are just see.
UEFA Champions League. Let's turn our attention to the UEFA Champions League. Lamine Yamal says, if Diego Simeone, maybe he can do me a favor by putting just a player on me today. Now I don't know if Diego will listen to that plea. He says just put a player on me. Don't put 3 players on me, please. Put this is this is the dare. He's daring Diego Simeone.
It's a call out, yeah.
It's a call out. He's calling him out. That guy, Lamine Yamal. Anyways,
I see what he's doing.
I hope he has a great day today because don't be church. This is a day, an open call out. So they call out Diego Simeone. If you can put a player, just put a player on me. In fact, he gave something where he talk. He talk say, I don't think they come back against Atletico Madrid. Depends entirely on me.
But I don't go mind.
But I don't go mind.
I don't go mind if now me do
Why did they use Lamine Yamal in that pre-match press conference?
I saw it and I was like, I mean, so it's one of those ones where before the pre-match conference starts, you would know who is coming. So the moment I saw Hansi Flick and Lamine Yamal, I was like, oh God.
Why?
Somewhere in my head.
Anyways,
I was like, oh my God, this kid is going to run his mouth.
Well, we could also be there. They need someone.
His Instagram story has been brazy. His posts and just like
the whole LeBron James come back. I hope I can do it.
And you know he's doing it. I think he kind of, I don't know if I would say he abandoned that habit of putting out.
He stopped for a while.
Something on social media.
He stopped for a while,
but now he's back with it, and tonight he needs it to happen again. Now he's put LeBron James. Let's see if he can summon the spirit and get it going. But it's going to be a good night of football, that's for sure. Lamine Yamal has that's what I said. I think was it on air or off air when I said the psychological warfare that's going on in this game.
But it's more on Barcelona players, so Adam.
Oh no, of course.
It's more on Barcelona players, and who don't talk for that Atletico Madrid side aside Diego Simeone and Koke. Ashe, you don't finish now.
Seems like it.
Almost all Barca players they talk. They've posted, they've tweeted. They've done a video. I don't know if I think they're trying to just instill faith into the Barcelona fans. Can get the job done.
At least I'm happy.
Talk.
I'm happy. They are no pass. Oh, we will give it our all. We will do our best. We will go down fighting. No be 90 minutes at the Bernabeu is a long time.
Well, but not be the same thing.
Now, Papa go to play for front of Bernabeu by 4 a.m. last season.
I don't know, but we're gonna do this at the same time. But Adam, for Liverpool, I think I have one basic question to ask. See if you think they can do a comeback. Should Rion Gomoha start today? No.
I'm sad.
Don't give me that teenage excuse.
No.
Don't give me that whole he's a teenager.
Oh yes, he is.
That's the reason.
He's not ready.
Because he said the same thing for Max Dowman.
I'm getting the let me finish. So
the only teenager who can play.
I have one line for you.
Go on.
I have one line for you.
I'm listening to you.
Rion Gomoha against Ashraf Hakimi. Just take 10 seconds. Hakimi will swallow that boy. That boy's confidence might never remain the same. Be playing your reserve matches. Be growing yourself small. You are not. This is the big boys table. Cody might be, with all due respect, the nicest of words I can use. Cody might be unproductive. Cody Gakpo might be unproductive. But I probably would. Brother, if Rio gets swallowed by Hakimi tonight, it's not going to vote. It could be the beginning of the end for a career that's just starting. That's all I'm saying. So even the coach would not want to risk it. That's the honest truth. He's not playing against Anthony Robinson like Fulham. He's not playing against, with all due respect, maybe your Bournemouth defender or a mid-table club. We are not talking Brighton here. We're talking defending champions of the of the Champions League. And like I just pointed out, the man is going 1v1 against is the current African best player. We're talking one of the best wing backs, if not arguably the best wing back in the world right now. If you talk top 3 wing backs, you are talking Ashraf Hakimi. If you are talking top 2, probably number 1. So you want to put a kid who is just starting life. Even Lamine Yamal did not start facing all of them when it took him like a full season. Lamine Yamal played a full season of football before he became what he became at the end of the day, where he was just coming off the bench and enjoying his minutes and enjoying his developmental this thing small. You don't just dive into the deep end. You start small. So Rion Gomoha, my boy, sit it out, my boy. Even if you see your name for starting 11, go coach office, go tell him, say I beg, not try him, not keep him, I beg.
Anyways, in the words of Dominic Sobosla, he says that today we go all in. It's start time, Reds. So we prepare ourselves for another European comeback at Anfield. In fact, no club has blown, make I let you know in case you don't know, no club has blown more 2-goal Champions League first leg leads than PSG. Adam, are you aware?
Yeah.
That no club has blown more 2 goals Champions League first leg leads than PSG. He says even if we all know they are the favorites, if we go 1-0 up, especially early in the game, the place will explode. So let's believe, let's back the team because we all know this is in Liverpool's DNA, and indeed it is in their DNA. But will they do it today? Time will tell. But we'll take your thoughts when we open the phone lines and hear from you. Should Liverpool star boy, talking about Orion Gamoha, should he get the start in this particular must-win Champions League game against PSG? Now, I was listening to Troy Deeney, talk about Orion Gamoha after that particular performance he gave over the weekend, and he says what a talent this kid is, young, energetic, carefree. He's not afraid to go at his defender and make something happen every single time. And then it says it looks like a young kid who is having fun, which is the best part of his game. Should Arne Slot, he was one of the best guys in that game against Fulham. It was Fulham that took on. And the 1-2 was one of the best guys on the night in that particular game. Should Liverpool trust him? Should Arne Slot trust Rion Gamoha to start in the game against PSG? And ultimately, do you think PSG can produce a comeback against the defending champions of the Champions League? It says it's in our DNA. The words of Sobos like it's in our DNA, and we are going there to see if we can get the job done at the Anfield. For Barcelona, you don't hear from Lamine Yamal. You don't dare Barcelona. You don't dare Diego Simeone. He has called him out. He says, put a player on me. I beg you. Just put a player on me. Just one player, and see what would happen eventually. Also optimistic they can get the job done. But amongst the both clubs, which club for you has the greatest chance to do a comeback today? To do what we call, what's that word, Adam?
Remontada.
I thought that one is like when we're joking.
No. It's remontada now.
It's remontada now. Remontada now for when we joke. Which club won't do remontada today? Which club will do remontada? We'll open the phone lines. We'll hear from you. All right, let's hear from you.
Hello. Welcome.
Adam, how are you doing?
Welcome, I'm good.
The other woman.
The other woman.
It's Eva now.
I think it's another country. My dear, it's on its own everywhere.
You say what?
I said the weather is hot everywhere.
Now why you forget person name?
So the egg is not correct now. Just mind me.
Brother, relax.
I also know.
Find cold water. Carry go.
If I'm asking, either Liverpool can come back. Where did you go before? There is no way for them. Don't have to go where Girard, Alonso, and all that. They can do it. Not just this kind of Liverpool player for these days. And the mega player that you mentioned, either they use him or not, they don't have anywhere to do. They don't have anywhere to go. They will come up with that competition.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello.
Yes, good evening to everybody in the studio.
Welcome. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Mr. Brad. I'm an icon of Manchester City.
Proceed.
Yes, for me, if there is any club who will do Ramontada, La Sporting City. Yes.
Oh, you don't want to talk. Why you do like this now, Mr. Bright? You're not talking about. I'm not supposed to, indulge that. 090-44,889, 090-41,889. Should Rio start today? If you're a Liverpool fan, do you think Arne Slot should take that risk and start Rion Gamoha in the game against PSG today? Ultimately, can they get a comeback? Can they, overturn the deficit and qualify ahead of PSG in the Champions League today? And for Barcelona, Hans Flick has spoken. The players are speaking out. They have belief. They're optimistic. They are confident that they can get the job done against Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid. Can they do it? Would they do it? Are you confident as well that they can get the job done? Adam, did you speak about Barcelona today? Are you confident your team can get the job done?
They have a chance. They definitely have a chance. Matter of fact, if we're looking at, who has a better chance of a comeback, Liverpool or Barcelona, it makes sense to go with Barcelona. It's just logical. La Liga wise, I know it's Champions League, but La Liga wise, Barca stand as the only team to win 4 away games at the Metropolitano.
Are you aware that in the Champions League you've not been able to?
That's why I said I'm getting
okay.
it. So yes, I know that with the Champions League 2014, 2016, and of course, Diego Simeone naturally, when it comes to knockout football at home, it makes it a fortress for people. I understand that. But yeah, we're talking unprecedented. And if there is a club that is familiar with doing things that are unprecedented, it just rings in your head that Barcelona stands as that club. It's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time, especially when it comes to the Champions League. tonight would be difficult. Let me not lie to anybody. I'm not going to sound like one of those ones I'll tell you it's going to happen for sure. I don't know if it's going to happen for sure, but I hope it does happen. But if any of these two sides would pull it off tonight, Liverpool against PSG, Barca against Atletico, Barca seem like they are more in tune to pull it off than Liverpool. That's just all I'm saying. So yeah, Barca have a better chance than Liverpool. That's all I'm going to say. But of course, Atletico Madrid are still in the driver's seat. And there is something I would like to put out. Atletico Madrid, Diego Simeone said, I have a plan and I would not change it. He has this thing where I like to think he gambles a lot. Gambles in the sense where he has full faith in that take the ball, we will stay at the back and do nothing. It has cost him in some situations, but most times he gets away with it. Look at the Champions League final from 2014. They were almost going to get away with it until Sergio Ramos at the very end. So it's one of those ones where, like I said, so look at the 3-0 that Barca scored in the Copa del Rey second leg. They were one shot, but at the end of the day as well, you say, he worked out for him. That gambling thing, where I'm assuming that's the plan is coming with tonight.
Yeah, but that's the plan. You guys
let us sit down and wait.
You guys always want to leave it late and hope that it works out for you. So
I'm not arguing against
I don't know how you want that to work out for you today.
That thing is a high risk, high reward thing. It's like Barca's Highline. You can't just wait for them and believe that 11 men will defend an ultra attacking side. Of course, like I said, they came close. 3-0. In 2014 it didn't work out and they had better defenders then. All I'm saying is, if I was Diego, I think I would step out and play with them.
You're gonna come out.
Genuinely,
you're going to defend.
Well, if you give Barca control of the game,
so you want to come out.
I'm saying sit down and play football.
The same way wounded lions.
The same way you played in the first leg. They didn't exactly sit and wait. They picked their moments. They picked it right, and it worked out. And luckily for you, you got a red card that also aided your game.
Okay.
But I'm saying the entire idea of sitting just back. Saying Mona come,
absorb the pressure.
Mona come is a very, very risky approach to football. That's the way I see it. But then again, I'm not Diego Simeone. Like I said, it has worked out in some cases. It has worked out, as a matter of fact, against Barca this season. So he wants to try it again.
So if you were Diego, you would come out. So you're not going to sit back.
Give Barca an ounce of something to worry about defensively.
Okay,
Don't just allow Barca to sit down
and
commit. Brother, at some point, like I said, if it's not Lamine, which is obviously that's why the whole psychological call out of telling him, hopefully it's just one. If now one person, that person don't die.
Okay. Anyways, FC Barcelona, like I mentioned earlier on, has never beaten Atletico Madrid in the Champions League over 2 legs. It never happened. If they beat me for La Liga, if they beat me for this Champions League, you can't beat me over 2 legs. Yes, they've not done it in the history of both clubs in the UEFA Champions League. They've never beaten Atletico Madrid 2 legs. But Adam is advising Diego Simeone to not sit back. Says if you really want to have a chance against Barca today, don't sit back. Come out and play normal football against Barcelona. But ultimately, which of these teams do you think has a greater chance to do a comeback today? Barcelona against Atletico Madrid or Liverpool against PSG? For Liverpool, should Ryan Gamoha start? Should Arne Slot take that risk and let that young man start today against PSG, seeing that he had a great time in the last game against Fulham? Phone lines to stay the same. WhatsApp line is open as well. Let's hear from more of you.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Eva and Adam.
Welcome.
Uche on the line.
Uche, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I will not advise Arne Slot to start Rio.
Okay.
Rather, we can come in maybe towards the end of the match, depending on how the game is going. I'm not advising to start him.
Okay.
Then, coming to whether we are going to come back or not, I know we are underdogs in this game today, but I believe that everything happens in the pitch, and I believe anything can happen. Liverpool may come back.
Okay.
I'm not saying they will come back, but they may come back.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Uche, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's the...
I give them 6 over 10.
6 over 10. No, that's a great score.
That's actually decent.
That's a decent one. 6 over 10. Wow.
Just like what happened during Galatasaray match.
Okay.
Nobody gave them a chance, but they came back.
Okay.
So I'm expecting the same today.
All right. And they came back in such a convincing
Gala no be
fashion.
PSG,
Gala no be PSG. But anyways, it was 1-0 now. No be 1-0. Gala take out
1-0.
Anfield.
And
They can't beat them 4-0 before one.
They enjoy Osimhen.
They enjoy Osimhen. I don't mind me.
If first hold Osimhen,
first hold Osimhen. Continue to do what they plan. The fee first hold Hakimi or Dembele. The fee. When now?
You hold on.
No, we can't talk now.
Hold one.
The fee just hold Hakimi first. Well, who is even the threat for that?
If you hold Dembele,
they have a lot of threats. PSG.
If you hold Dembele,
Kvaratskhelia
they look you.
PSG is not a one-man.
If you hold that one finish, they say they do it, they look you.
That's the funny
As a matter of fact, I read the report. I'm pretty sure I saw it. Bradley Barcola is available for the second leg. He was injured for the first leg. So again, if you hold those ones finish, you can get for the ground.
So this is why it's good to not have a one-man team.
Want to swallow down midfield.
Yes, you know, be like one man now. Where if you hold like that, yeah, you can't do that.
Vichinia, bruh.
So you guys come like 3 players,
it's
like 4 players.
Even Nuno himself now winger at this point.
Okay, let's take more thoughts. Hello.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm good evening.
Welcome. How you doing?
I'm fine. How was it?
This is good.
It's going well.
Okay. Let me start from Liverpool.
Your name, sorry.
Yeah, my name is James.
James, go on.
Yeah, let me start from Liverpool.
Okay.
So I don't think that Liverpool will come back because I don't see PSG being easy as Galatasaray. That is one. And for Barcelona, as much as I wish to see Barcelona playing Arsenal in the semi-final, I don't think that Atletico Madrid will choose the 2 games lead.
Okay.
So I'm seeing Atletico Madrid going through. Only reason I'm seeing it going through.
Okay.
All right, thank you. On WhatsApp, JC says, good afternoon, Adam and Eva. For today's games, Barcelona 3 to win, and it says Liverpool 3-1 as well. Liverpool 3-1,
that's extra 30, no?
That's extra. Okay, no, 2-0. Oh, that's extra 3-3, then extra time. Wow.
Potentially penalties.
Nah. I'm not sure everywhere the coverage go like them. Hello.
I get you. He did good on, he's going.
Hello.
Welcome.
This is Samuel.
Samuel, go on.
Today, Liverpool will beat PSG and qualify.
Okay.
You go on to beat again. No matter what the thing Amal will do.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Should Rio Ngomoha start today?
No trying.
Given his performance over the weekend, should he start today? Would you advise Arne Slot to start him? That's number 1. Number 2, we're talking about Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid, Barcelona have not been able to beat them over 2 legs in the UEFA Champions League. We're asking you, do you think Barca can do the comeback? Can they do the optimism where the players they should? They've tried it once, the Copa del Rey, didn't work out for them. They may be ahead of Atletico Madrid in La Liga, but this is the Champions League. Adam, there are reports. You get what reports where I see?
So,
about Atletico Madrid. So remember that Atletico Madrid rested almost the entire player.
Now only Musso play now.
Players over, so they rested 10 out of 11. 10 out of 11 did not play over the weekend. So they be like PSG where they chill. Yes, now they be like PSG.
But Lukman still came off the bench. A couple of them, Bayana played actually. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Go on.
So these guys are more well rested, you know, ahead of this particular game today.
Yeah.
In fact, there are reports that have said, Adam, I've seen this report said if Atletico Madrid qualify over Barcelona tonight, reports have said that Diego Simeone has been granted permission by Atletico Madrid to rest his entire starting 11 for every remaining game in La Liga. Now the club believes that they have a clear path to the final with only Arsenal or Sporting CP left to play in the semi-finals. So this is a possible scenario if they beat Barca today.
The problem is Simeone will still use, even if they make it past tonight. Say they make it past tonight, and this is actually a thing. My problem with Simeone is you will still carry these fresh boys with their energy levels and everything. Now still haram boy, you want to go.
You know, consign us. My point is that this is what we have at. If it happens that they beat Barca today,
I guess we'll find out.
Reportedly, they are going to allow him to keep resting his players for any La Liga game because they think they have a clear shot to the final of the UEFA Champions League. Let's pay some bills on the show. When we come back, we'll take more thoughts on WhatsApp and pick more calls on the show. 0889 090 1089 on WhatsApp is 090 44889. Phone lines to call still the same. Let's hear from you on the show. Should they qualify versus FC Barcelona? Diego Simeone has been granted permission by Atletico Madrid to rest the entire starting 11 for every remaining game in La Liga. The club believe they have a clear path to the final with only Arsenal or Sporting CP left to play in the semi-final, according to reports. So it's another motivation. Win Barca and then do anything you want to do in La Liga. Just do anything you want to do. Just win Barca today. But will they win Barcelona? Can they hold on to that 2-goal lead and qualify ahead of Barcelona? Or will Barca be able to come back? And for Liverpool, start with Young Gamoha or not? Can they come back at the Anfield today against the defending champions PSG? Phone lines to call, still the same. Let's hear from you on the show. Where do you stand? Which team do you think has the greatest chance to actually do a comeback today? Barcelona against Atletico Madrid, Liverpool against PSG. By the way, today I'm gonna just give my comment and then we'll get to the phone lines. Today, I think there is no way back for Barcelona. You cannot always leave it too late and expect to come back. Every time you leave it too late, it didn't happen in the Copa del Rey. You did the same thing in the first leg, lost 2-0, and here you are trying to do it. I think they're gonna try. They're gonna try, like Lamine Yamal said. They're gonna give their all. They're gonna sweat blood, even if they eventually knock. But I don't think they will qualify. I think Atletico Madrid, whether now extra time or penalties, I think Atletico Madrid will qualify. Hope that game doesn't go to extra time. I think Atletico Madrid will qualify ahead of Barcelona. For that Liverpool PSG, well, I think everyone knows where I'm sticking on that particular one.
No,
PSG will definitely go ahead of Liverpool. I don't see any way back for Liverpool. They go try, but nah. Should we on Gamoha start? What? And I should go decide that particular one.
I don't think you want to do that. Put him up against Hakim immediately. I don't think you should do that to the kid. To be honest, it sounds like it's a big jump. It's like step by step. All of a sudden, you skip like 3 or 4 steps up and just.
But if we talk, say the Liverpool team not too good, and they get one person where they show flashes of brilliance every now and then, it might probably just
look at his games this season. Look at his numbers. Look at his games this season. Relegation threatened Tottenham. He started. Fulham, mid-table. He started.
But this is like PSG, so the jump is okay.
It's a very heavy call. Hello. Welcome. There's a lot of noise. Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Welcome. What's your name?
Yes, sir.
Honorable.
I was about to say yes.
Honorable.
Yes.
This is the final 10 minutes of a 5-hour show.
I was going to answer yes.
Come on.
I was going to answer yes, I'm telling you.
Please
Good afternoon. I think Rongoma should be given chance to prove himself again and help Liverpool to win PSG tonight. Up Reds. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. What's your name, please? Okay.
Hello.
Go on.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Am I speaking to Bola FM?
Yes, this is Sports Radio FM. What's your name?
Okay, sir. This is Mustafa on the line.
Sorry?
First time caller, Mustafa on the line.
Mustafa, you're a first time caller. You are welcome.
Yes, sir. But what I'm going to say is today Barcelona is come back home.
They're already in Spain. They could just
come back home. So for that Atlantic, for that PSG and Liverpool, I think Liverpool will do something about it.
Okay.
All right, sir.
All right. Thank you for calling, Mustafa. Hello.
Hello,
welcome.
good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
Fine. This Prince Fortune from Sweden.
You're welcome. Talk to us.
Yeah. I know. After you and you are already concluded on Liverpool, but I think they are very short tonight.
Okay.
Liverpool will definitely win PSG this evening.
Okay.
There's no two ways about it. I'm too sure. I'm very too sure about it because it's something that the book will use it to talk people today because people are preaching Liverpool off, and that is why Liverpool is going to win. I'm just telling the truth.
Okay.
So Liverpool is going to win. And for Barca, they might spring surprise by winning, but I'm not too sure whether they can qualify. I'm not too sure. But
I'm tipping them to win, and I'm also tipping Liverpool to win. There's no going back. Liverpool will win. And for Gomorrah, I would want and not to start him. We need to improve with everything about him. You know, Lamine Yamal, they gave him those opportunities, and Gomorrah need those opportunities. And this night, we need to showcase it from the home base and Anfield Arena. Okay. And they all of those things will help him to do well. So I tip him to start him. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much for calling.
All right. Thank you so much for that one. Okay. All right. Just a few thoughts on WhatsApp. This one says, "Hi, Brila. My name is OJ from Minnesota, US. I think Barca stand a chance to do Remontada tonight because Diego Simeone would play a defensive game that would give Barca upper hand to punish them." Okay. All right. Thank you. This one says, "Good afternoon. This is John. To me, this evening, I'm seeing a red card inside Atletico Madrid's Barca game, and Barca will go through. I see
that would not be surprising
PSG out today with a surprise." Okay.
There is a red card in that game, depending on who he goes to. It's just going to mess things up.
What? Hello.
Hello, good evening, brother.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine. This is Prince calling you from Amowo Dolphin.
You're welcome. Talk to us.
For that PSG Liverpool, I think it's done and dusted. PSG don't qualify already. They don't get Wala. But Barca Atletico. Barca may win the match, but Atletico will qualify. If they don't do their mistake, they don't do their mistake.
I'm telling you, don't do it. Want to remontada.
So that's my own prediction.
All right. That's what I think as well. You lost in the first leg. Even if Diego Simeone decides to be all defensive, there's still going to be a point man up front. Maybe Alvarez, maybe, what's the other guy's name? Ademola Lookman. Lookman, I want to accept.
Lookman will still operate from wing.
That man did not rest.
Defensive
he did not rest 10 of his starting 11 players to just come back and watch himself blown apart by Barcelona. He don't rest them just to play. He rested them because he wants to give his best today. And I think eventually he's going to get that best done. That's what I think. And good evening, Eva and Adam. Patrick says that Liverpool should start with Gatwan Salah. Is Isak back? Is Isak back?
Isak has been available. I mean, he played in the first leg. He played a couple of minutes over the weekend as well. So we'll see exactly.
It says that they should play two strikers up front. It's a mountain though. Barcelona look like they'll win. I'm not sure they'll go through. Rafinha, no. The answer to that question, Patrick, is no. Rafinha is not
available.
So I think all the pressure now on that guy, Adam Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, as it stands.
All they need to do, I think, Atletico Madrid is
I'm also curious to see what happens with Barca's midfield.
It's true. In the absence of Paco Bas, who plays for you guys today?
It's probably going to find Ronaldo playing centre back. Jules played as right back the last time out, so I think Ronaldo just slot in as centre back, play alongside Paco Bas. Or Jules himself can play as a CB, so why not? I don't even. That's never my worry is, as of this moment, Marc Bernal looks like he's still not going to. He's not fit enough to play. Which begs the question: who plays alongside Pedri? Is this still going to be Eric Garcia again? Are we looking at maybe Frankie de Jong played over the weekend a couple of minutes, and Barca's best player in the midfield is still Frankie de Jong and Pedri? Is Frankie de Jong good enough to go in such a high stakes game? That's a question as well. What happens? Fermin Lopez or Dani Olmo as the attacking mid? Gavi has played a couple of minutes as well. He played in the first leg, started over the weekend. So I'm curious to see what happens with Barca's midfield. Hansi Flick, in the name of God, I might not like Lewandowski so much because of his missing this season, but in the name of God, please don't start Ferran Torres.
Wrapping up the conversation.
I know he's got 2 goals over the weekend,
but still don't start him.
I beg.
Okay, all right, let's take more thoughts. Yes, who are you rooting for or tipping to progress the semi-finals of the Champions League? Barca, Atletico Madrid, PSG, Liverpool. Who do you think will progress tonight? Phone lines to call still the same. Let's hear from more of you.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Welcome. How are you doing?
Adam. Good afternoon. My name is Fred.
Your name is?
Yeah, Fred is my name.
Fred, go on.
I have a feeling that both matches will produce a comeback. Of Liverpool, yeah, they are yes, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, yes. And that Anfield has a way of igniting the players. I can see Liverpool 2 goals. The 2 goals are very 2 goals lead are very dangerous, and it's true. Once they can score a goal, especially the goal comes early, say in the first half,
then the chance of scoring the second goal very bright. And once that happens, you see the other team beating and just making mistakes. So it's not unsurmountable for both Liverpool and Barcelona. So Barcelona, like Adam analyzed, that Metropolitan Metro is ground for Barcelona. Even though we are talking of Champions League here, Barcelona have had very good results on that ground. They don't even see it as an away ground. So again, if Barcelona can come up with a goal early in the first half, may not even be early, we'll just come up with a goal in the first half. I think Atletico are going to give up those 2 goals before the end of the 90 minutes, and I can see Barcelona progressing. We are talking about Barcelona here. So, if it has been saying that she doesn't see a comeback, I'm seeing a comeback for both Barcelona and Liverpool.
Okay.
Both of them.
For both of them. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to call you back tomorrow to remind you.
Right.
Hopefully you do. If that happens tonight,
both games come back.
okay, it's going to be an amazing night. If it
insane.
happens, I believe that by tomorrow, Adam is going to come out.
See.
If it happens, I'm very sure Adam will lose his voice if it happens tonight. Both teams do a comeback.
Make it happen. See,
it's gonna be too massive. But
I always say something. See, I don't control what happens tonight, but whatever is going to happen, let it happen in 90 minutes. I won't go sleep.
So anything won't happen. Make finish sharp.
Finish.
But anyways, the way you.
But I think one of them are dragging to extra. Could it?
I really don't see an upset happening tonight.
No, I'm saying if anyone even could drag into extra 30.
I think it's going to be Barcelona Atletico Madrid extra 30. I think it's going to be Barca Atletico Madrid. That's what I think. But we're wrapping up conversation. We'll take maybe one last call on the road.
Okay.
To hear from you today.
One for the road. Hello, good evening.
One for the road, one final caller. WhatsApp is 090440889. Call us on that line as well, or 090410889. One call for the road as we wrap up the teams you see progressing to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Barcelona against Atletico Madrid, Liverpool against PSG. Should Rion Gamoha, as a matter of fact, start today's game?
Hello.
Hello, Adam.
Welcome. How are you doing?
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
If I agree with you.
Yeah, you're welcome. What's your name?
Okay, this is Odion.
Odion.
Yeah, Adam, I did back today.
Sure.
I did back. Madrid has never done that in Montada. They said they go do a last time.
Talk about today's game first. Talk about today's game first.
If any team at all in the Spanish La Liga, I think it's Barcelona. So I'm giving a Barcelona 3-0 victory this evening.
Wow, 3-0 victory.
3-0. Yes. Atletico is not replying anything back.
Okay.
Then for Liverpool and this team, the other team, I think it's 1-1 draw.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Well, if Barca wins that game today, Adam would definitely be the happiest man. If they don't, I'm gonna be on this same seat tomorrow while I have the last laugh. You know. So if before I will come in tomorrow and say, oh, Eva, why you dey troll Adam? Better pray that Barca wins today, because if they don't, I'm gonna be back here and I'll be asking Adam, how market. I just tell you, so better root for Adam. So don't come here and say, oh, tomorrow, Eva, you don't have a club. Why you trolling Adam? Because if they lose today, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna ask Adam, how market? And then he will try and act like he doesn't care, but deep down it depends him. That's how much we can take on the show. Thank you for your calls and your comments as well. Adam would be here for the live coverage of the UEFA Champions League alongside VQ, Femi, and Mommy Gio Breezy. All of them will be here for the live coverage, so you have no reason to go anywhere else. All you need to do is to keep your listening device locked to the dial of champions to be a part of all of the action and all of the fun. Until tomorrow, where I will either be cooking Adam or joining them to celebrate. Have a nice day, and yes, keep listening to your dial of champions, Sports Radio Blue FM.